You guys had a good break, and I was going to teach on sex, but a lot of the men came up to me during the break and said, Jimmy, we really don't want you teaching on sex. We would rather hear about how to cuddle. So, effective cuddling is what this is going to be called. I don't want a mass rebellion. I'm going to teach on sex. But before I do that, I want to inform the ladies of some things. Now, I don't know if you've heard this before. There was an email that went out for years that women's rules, you know, all the rules that women had, and it was just really irritating. Thankfully, a man responded, and he wrote down the guy rules. You may not have heard these before, but these are the guy rules, and I just think they're fabulous. So, for the ladies' sake, learn to work the toilet seat. You're a big girl. If it's up, put it down. We need it up. You need it down. You don't hear us complaining about you leaving it up. Down. Okay. The guy rules. Ask for what you want. Let us be clear on this one. Subtle hints do not work. Strong hints do not work. Obvious hints do not work. Just say it. Come to us with a problem only if you want to help us solve it, or us to help you solve it. That's what we do. Sympathy is what your girlfriends are for. A headache that lasts for 17 months is a problem. See a doctor. Anything we said 6 months ago is inadmissible in an argument. In fact, all comments become null and void after 7 days. I like this one. If you won't dress like Victoria's Secret girls, don't expect us to act like soap opera guys. I think that's fair. If something we said can be interpreted 2 ways, and one of the ways makes you sad or angry, we meant the other one. You can either ask us to do something or tell us how you want it done, not both. If you already know how best to do it, just do it yourself. Oh, this is really a good one. Very important, ladies. Listen. Whenever possible, please say whatever you have to say during commercials. Now, for all you guys that came out today, and you took one for the team, this is for you, okay? Christopher Columbus did not need directions, neither do we. Yeah. If it itches, it will be scratched. We do that. Last but not least, if we ask what is wrong and you say nothing, we will act like nothing is wrong. We know you're lying, it's just not worth the hassle. Those are the rules right there. All right. So we're going to talk about sex. Now this is called real sexual intimacy and fulfillment in marriage. Now, sex is a very important topic, and I love talking about it because it's something that there's so much misinformation about. And listen, sex is the only unique feature of marriage. Everything else we do in marriage, we do with other people. But sex is the unique feature of marriage. And listen, sex is the covenant seal and sign of marriage. Marriage is not a contract. A contract limits my responsibilities and protects my rights. And that's what we've made marriage in America. Marriage is a covenant. A covenant is where I surrender my rights and assume responsibilities. The word covenant means to cut. When God made marriage, Adam bled. When Jesus made the new covenant, he bled. A covenant is a sacrificial, permanent relationship till death do us part. There's no end date because only death can separate a covenant. And so in America, we turn marriage into a contract where we protect our rights, and we protect our rights and we limit our responsibilities. And listen, in relationships, you get what you pay for. And when people say marriage is a piece of paper, that's a contract relationship. Marriage in God's sight is not a piece of paper. Marriage in God's sight is the uniting of 2 spirits together. Jesus said, what God has joined together, let not man separate. It is not a piece of paper. It is an act of the Spirit of God. It is a covenant relationship, and it's a sacrificial relationship where we give everything to the relationship, and it's permanent. And when God makes a covenant, there's always a seal and a sign. Water baptism is the seal of when you get saved. It is the outward act that says, I just received Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Communion is the covenant sign. A covenant sign means, hey, I remember. I'm walking in good faith in the agreement that we made.